You know I will let the nine burst. West Coast mixtape, kiss my Converse. Before you play your part, gotta read your lines first. Before it's in your heart, gotta be in your mind first. Getting my prayers in, I'm just trying to do what the Lord says.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Terra Earth Quantumcast. I didn't even say my name last time. See, I'm new to this. Sensei Uberman. Sensei Uberman. I hope y'all looked that up. Y'all should know what that is. You know what I'm saying? Superman. Duh. Like, let's get into it. Let's get into Grand Rising to all the star seeds and light workers of Gaia. Speaking of Gaia, when I say ground yourself, there's a reason we are connected to her. There is no such thing as gravity. Yeah, there's a word for it. We gave it. I mean, all this is man-made stuff, right? We gave it a name. But no, you can't fly away because you're connected to her. It's that simple. We came from her. Literally from the mud, from the fucking dirt. This is where we came from. So, yeah, get in touch. Get in touch. Get in contact with her. Okay? And meditate. Literally, go out there every morning with a cup of coffee, barefooted, and just walk. I'll tell you what I do. Y'all gonna think this is crazy. But I kind of read it, and it resonated with me, so I do it. And it actually, I think it made my eyesight a little better. But there's 2 times of the day you can look into the sun. Sunrise and sunset. I always do it at sunrise in the morning. Because that's rebirth, baby. You know. Feet barefoot in the grass. It'd be a little dewy, a little wet. It's okay. So what? No shirt on or a jacket, whatever, open. Let the sun hit me. And I'm staring right into it. Getting recalibrated, boy. Downloads. I'm trying to get them downloads. Yeah. But that's, I heard, another way to recalibrate. The sun and the earth are everything to us. The sun gives us all of our energy. Earth gives us everything else. Everything. Okay. So, about those solar plasma, the data coming in, they do this so there's imagine you getting all of your past memories back and you're not ready to receive that. Imagine. Some people will go crazy. People will go crazy. Can't have fear. Again, I can't state that enough. It's the worst thing we can do. But just being honest, there's going to be casualties, right? Throughout all this process, as you can see, that stuff is ramping up. There are people taking themselves out because they feel their job here is done. Some people are waking up. A lot of people are waking up faster. It's because of the code entering our atmosphere. But that's helping with consciousness being lifted. But they're going to all this stuff's about to start happening. The power outages, they're already testing the grids in certain places. San Francisco, I've heard. Other cities, I don't know. I just overheard that was one of them, where they were doing some rolling blackouts. I was out for 3 hours, so people aren't too up in arms about it. That's just a test. They're testing. But like I said, all these systems have to fail in order for new systems to be implemented. So we have to be ready for it. We have to be wanting it, welcoming it. Let's go. Let's get this done. Right? Remember I told y'all about Miss Elizabeth April, remote viewer. I'm gonna tell y'all about a viewing she had. This was in 2012, but I feel this is going to happen during disclosure time, which is here. but she had remote viewing that it was a concert and people all had their phones out and everybody captured this. But she didn't want to say the celebrity's name, but it was a celebrity performing and couldn't hold their form anymore. Okay, a lot of your celebrities are gone. They're just gone. Their consciousness has been replaced either by a reptilian, and that's what happens in her viewing. It's an 8-foot tall reptilian. It shapeshifted into an 8-foot tall reptilian. That's disclosure like a month. So once that happens, so yeah, they're a lot of them are gone, and we know that. We can see it. We try to tell ourselves it's not real. Whatever. I better wake up and accept it. It is what it is. Again, them people are doing a job. They're doing a job. You can't. You want to get in entertainment? No one knew. No one knew that was the gateway into the occult. When that's the way they gonna get you. They're gonna wait till you right there at the cusp of superstardom. That's when they can get you, because they're gonna offer you two options: sign the contract, get everything you ever want, or lose it all and some family members along with you. What are they gonna do? Can't. Again, stop judging these people. All of them. I don't care who it is. And I had my qualms with a lot of them, but I can't blame them people. They had talent. Someone saw that talent and jumped and pounced on them. Everybody's victims, and then victims become victimizers, as we know, right? Forgive them, love them. That's the only way to bring them back. No soul is lost. When I say they're gone, they're just not them. That's not them. They've either gone into a machine already, or soul trapped, or just up in a higher dimension waiting on the rest of us. Yeah. Yeah. So you want me to tell you about the Stargate locations? I can tell you about the Stargate locations. I got all 12 of them joints. Okay. Here we go. Gate 1. And I told you this was actually the first interplanetary city we will have here in the United States. Sedona, Arizona. Think about moving to Sedona. I think I'm gonna do that. That is the anchor portal. Okay. Gate 2 is in Florida. I don't have the city. Some of these I don't have the exact location. Just the state, maybe, or country. That is the gate of the waters. Emotions. It's gonna be. So all these gates, all these cities are energetic. They have energetic footprints and for different things, and it's pretty cool. Gate 3, Bermuda Triangle. Yep. That regulates interdimensional travel. That gets you from here to other universes or other planets. And that's active. As we know, there's a lot of things that hadn't come back from the Bermuda Triangle. They're okay. They're fine. Gate 4, the Giza Pyramid. Okay. That is the gate of Ra. Alright. Ancient knowledge. That's what that one is. Gate 5, Machu Picchu, Peru. Gate of the Sun. Okay. Gate 6, Northern Africa. This is the Gate of Atlas. This is actually the gate that Enki controlled. Enki was one of the Anunnaki, came down, negative Anunnaki. Enki and Enlil. Enlil was on top, on the surface. Enki was underground. And I believe Marduk, is it Marduk? Marduk was a son of Enki. Or Enlil. I know Thoth. Y'all ever heard of Thoth? Thoth? Toth? can't pronounce this. Thoth. It looks so simple to say, but yet so hard. But he's the one that released them, that wrote those emerald tablets and gave us the Gnostic. That's when that Gnosticism. See, we'll get into it. Okay, we'll get into it. Machu Picchu. That's gate. Where I'm at. Northern Africa. Yes, Gate of Atlas. So that's gate 6. Gate 7 is Lake Titicaca. That's near Peru. Gate of the Andres. I can't read my writing. Gate 8. Xishan, China. Chixin. Xishan. Is that how you say that? Gate of the Dragon. Naturally. That's a ley line stabilizer. Remember I told you the Earth has ley lines going all up under it, across it. That's what's going to be reading your soul and energy and all that stuff. You are energy. You're a living node. That's what you are. Gate 9 is in Tibet. And that's the crown chakra spiritual awakening portal. Gate 10, Gate of Abaddon. That is Iran. That is the gate we are fighting to get. Okay? And that's why they're going to fight to the death. Because that is what they are in control of. The Gate of Abaddon. Wait. Oh, Gate 11 is 11 Gate in Lebanon. Then Gate 12, Stonehenge. Now we know what Stonehenge was. I think we knew it. Kind of knew it, right? But y'all know Stonehenge in London, the big rocks that no one in that time would be able to move by themselves at our stature. By the way, we're about the 3rd iteration of human. The first ones were the Olympians, I believe. They were 18 to 25 feet tall. Can you imagine if everybody was that tall? We wouldn't have enough resources for all these souls. Let's get into it, and I'm gonna end it off with Trump again. With Trump. And just another reason why he's been placed in here, divine intervention. Everybody was so up in arms about his abortion policy. Now, if we just take a step back, and now that he knows what this world needs, which is consciousness to be lifted. This was about souls. So this is how it works. When the sperm and the egg enter and he wiggles halfway up in there, that soul is lit up. That's when that baby is formed. That's when a soul has dropped down from eternity. Right then. So at any point you kill that soul's gone. It goes back up home. They're like, damn, I guess they ain't want me down there. You know. So this was about souls, nothing else. Stop killing the souls coming in there, because we need all the consciousnesses we can get. All right, and I'm out this bit.